William Charles Daniel and James Wilson, you are charged with the theft by embezzlement of £1,000 sterling, the property of King Lobengula, by which act the lives of the men of Major Forbes's column were endangered whilst on the Shangani River in December 1893. And Major Alan Wilson and 33 men of his...
I call Dr. Leander Starr Jamison.
Dr. Jamison, as the administrator and the representative of the British South Africa Company, will you recount briefly the Matabele War of 1893?
In 1888, the British South Africa Company was granted a concession by King Lobengula to dig for gold in the area between the Limpopo and the Zambezi rivers. Another concession was granted in 1891 pertaining to land. This meant an advance north of civilization involving several thousand settlers who came to establish farms and develop the land. Inevitably, there was friction, and the use of force became necessary. Hostilities began on October the 25th, and a number of battles ensued. Lobengula's forces were soon routed and came to an end.
Wild. Like parts of Scotland.
Difference is it's not spoken for. It doesn't belong. There are things to do here. Roads, railways, bridges to build.
Room to fire a gun without there being a full-scale inquiry.
Exactly.
Men are funny.
There are many things, you know.
Yes?
They feel the need to hunt, and fight, and procreate.
When you said you fancied Africa, it sounded like the ends of the earth.
I thought you'd never get here.
Have you enough now?
All I need.
that gun. Put your hands up.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Carry
I
on.
trust the lassie's none the worse for a long journey, sir.
She's fine, thank you.
I'm sure she was early to her bed.
She was a little tired, yes.
Not that there's much in these parts the lassie'd stay up for, sir.
Not much, but enough.
When's the wedding, sir?
As soon as we've dealt with this lot here.
Wouldn't take long with one of these, sir.
I know, but it's the authorities' responsibility.
Well, you're in command, aren't you, sir?
Yes, but it's a job for a politician, not a part-time soldier.
Excuse me, sir. You've only got one boot on.
Big Chief wants to talk to you again.
It's about the one thing you knew would get my goat.
Goat. Sure you don't mean your boot?
Your idea of a joke.
No.
You haven't got it?
Search.
Damn.
That old boy ain't gonna be easy.
What?
Maniau.
He can wait.
Why provoke him?
He'll only say what he said last time.
Try him. You know where I come from? When a man wears feathers in his hair, it always means trouble.
All right. Sabon Induna.
Yes, sabon.
Unani kates.
Lokho sifuna amaswina lapha. Ubana siyababulala. Ngaphetsheya komfula. Asababulalele emfuleni. Kade.
He still wants the Shona refugees in the fort. This time he says he'll kill them in the bush, so as not to pollute the river.
Oh. Good thinking, Chief. Mustn't dirty the water.
Aqiniseki. Singabuyela njani? Singakwenzanga lokho. Sizabeka sithini enkosini yethu.
He has orders from King Lobengula about the Mashonas, and he's not leaving. Kazikavumi, loco!
Sizahlala ke.
Sorted out with Jamison.
When he finally shows up.
It's got to be soon.
Scared?
Aren't you?
He's not mad at me. I'm just an itinerant cowboy, passing through.
Hello.
I wondered where you were. Will you shame me? What if somebody should see us?
Oh, you'll be my wife soon.
You look so tired.
I'll sleep when they've gone.
I wish I could help you.
The reluctant soldier.
Sorry you came?
Be glad when things are back to normal. You're sorry you came.
You're all I ever wanted. Anywhere.
Howdy. Scrounge these up for you.
And why didn't you knock?
Had my hands full.
How'd you know where to find me?
Just follow the boots.
Next.
Is a good feed for my horse?
The best. You know the terms of service?
Makes no difference.
What are the terms?
6,000-acre farm, 20 gold claims, and a share of any cattle.
Best you can do?
Take it or leave it.
If it's too big, we'll fatten you up a bit.
It might be too small.
Oh, don't worry. We'll cut you down to size.
Party up. Excuse me, sir. I found the boot you mislaid.
Thank you.
And I thought there'd be a reward.
Yes, of course. Buy yourself a beer.
Well, thanks very much, sir. You shouldn't be so careless, Major, when you
been visiting.
Major Wilson. Horseman, sir. Must be Dr. Jamison.
Thank you, Robertson. How do you do, sir?
Major,
You know Burnham?
how are you?
A whole lot better for seeing you, sir.
Yes.
Captain Napier?
Captain? Look. Major Forbes.
Major.
Morning.
Howdy. Will you make those preparations we discussed?
Yes, of course. Captain Lindy?
Yes. Well, gentlemen, shall we get this Indaba underway? Tell him I'm the administrator and greet him for me.
Lo Kulamayo. Dunayeto and Kulu. Yali Bingalela.
Yeah.
Tell him Mashonaland's no longer a playground for warriors seeking blood.
Ilizwe la Mashona. Kasile leyani lelandwa nga mabuto. Etutingo kitigazi.
Kacha salta sela lapho.
This is the matter really always raid here for cattle and slaves, sir.
Well, tell him that's all finished, along with kraal burning, cattle stealing, and murder.
Loco sa kwapela kwa anke. Kapela kanyo loco chiswa kwemizi. Loco tatereza nkomo. Loco bulawa.
Sithunywe inkosi lapho. Ubana sibulale laba abantu. Sithumbe izinkomo. Ngabuyela njani ekhaya? Ningakwenzanga lokho.
He says he has certain duties to perform. He daren't return to his king without doing them.
All right.
Vulindlela.
Vulani indlela.
Tell them to watch.
Yunankulu uti kapelaini.
That is now impossible.
He says they also have rifles, sir.
Tell him if he and his men aren't back in Matabele land in a couple of hours, we'll drive them across the border.
Yunankulu uti. Ngalinga boyele peshea. Izali kocha.
Sizazibonela. Lawukhuluma lezi nduna. Sikhambeni.
See to it, gentlemen.
Only going to the border.
I know.
Come on, Romeo.
Oh, fat chance, eh?
Never mind. Take care. You too.
Just a ride to the border.
Yes, I know. Go on, both of you.
Tell him to cross over.
Capanini è un fulo, madota! Ma si fulo un sciupo! Tulan, masabedu! Tulan, madota, tulan!
Tell him to get a move on.
Pangisanin! Capanini, madota! Capanini, lascia la mala mapezea! Ilalele linga kuna hal!
Tragic climax to 2 years of friction.
And it won't end there.
No. Unless Obangula holds the Matabele together. What if we were to capture Lobangula?
That'd settle it.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Then please make ready, gentlemen, for an immediate move on the king's capital, Bulawayo.
I want to come with you.
You're with me all the time?
I know, but I could be useful.
There'll be plenty to do when we get back.
So hard to be the one that's left behind.
I know.
Alan! All right.
Take care.
Of course.
You're all I've got.
Hey, now.
sister? Nope. Too bad. It wouldn't help you if she had. How come? Think about you hanging around? Why not? Have a cowboy in the family?
What the devil's that?
Must be below whale. Old Buster's pulling out. Doesn't want us to get his powder.
And he knows we're coming. Let's not waste time.
Hey. What's the date?
13th of November. Lobengula must have been very scared to run like that.
Maybe.
I don't think his men will leave him in the lurch, though. Do you?
Maybe not.
I mean, surely they'll run with him.
Who knows?
The thing is, how far?
Excuse me, sir. Major Forbes' compliments. Will you attend an order group at the wagon, sir?
Thank you.
So I'll remain here and establish a settlement, while the column, reinforced by the men from the south and under the command of Major Forbes, will pursue the king with all possible speed. Reports indicate that the Matabele are in the vicinity of the Inyati mission.
Trail's 3 days old. Still heading north.
Now let's push on then.
It seems the men are afraid of what will happen when we find the king.
Why?
And they wonder what you'll do with any wounded.
What do they think I'll do? Leave them for the hyenas?
We haven't brought any medical supplies.
If that's the way they feel, they should have volunteered. They can't expect cattle and land for sitting on their backsides.
Oh, they'll fight all right, but they're kind of worried about ammunition.
Ammunition? What is all this?
When we've captured Lobengula, there may be skirmishes with the Matabele on the way back. Will there be enough ammunition for that?
Well, if we're too hard pressed, we can retire.
I've seen troops retire before natives. They panic.
That depends on the caliber of the troops and the men leading them. Let's get on, shall we?
Sergeant Brown, eyes up the rear of the column. Ah! You two reporting sick?
No, Sarge.
Then move your ready selves.
Yes, Sarge.
Coming, Sarge.
Lobengula inkosi yamaNdebele. Uthumele igolide ukuthi singalwi futhi.
What does he say? Something about Lobengula sending gold. And no more fighting.
Gold?
Yeah.
Go on, take it. Go on. Amasotsha ayekele ukusilandela. Inkosi izabuyela kini. Kuzaba khona umhlangano omkhulu. Litshele inkosi emhlophe.
He says we must stop following. The king will come and there'll be a big meeting. The gold is a peace offering and we must give it to the white commander.
All right, till I can go. We'll see the gold gets back to the white chief.
Yebo Matoda, Ambani.
Yeah.
Right? What the gold in the saddlebags. And forget about it.
If we haven't caught the king by the time we get to the Shangani River, we'll have to turn back. Don't you think so?
Be disappointing.
Jamison won't be satisfied.
Jamison's comfortable in Bulawayo. This command and the decisions are mine.
Column, halt!
Cattle! Over the ridge!
Column, walk march! Cut out one of those hurt men for questioning. Take Burnham with you.
Lobengula, wangapi?
Inkosi yethu eZambezi ekuseni.
He says the king went early this morning to the Zambezi.
Well, that's more than 100 miles.
I think they are out of reach.
He'll be hoping so. Got to settle, plant crops, so his people won't starve.
No, he can't have gone far. A raid might be the answer. Dash in, seize the king, and out again fast. Which column's got the best horses?
Mine.
Yes, well, see what happens.
And, what about him?
No, he can go.
Longile, Hamba.
How far's the Shangani River?
No more than an hour's ride.
Good. We'll make camp there.
I'm in your debt.
Yeah, I figured there was going to be a speech.
That's no joke. You saved my life.
Then why the long face?
Forgotten what I was going to say now. Oh, yes, the Matabele say that a knife that's lent never returns alone.
The Matabele say that?
Yes. It means one kindness deserves another.
You know what, Alan?
What?
This dumb horse is standing on my foot. Get out of there.
Monarch of the Glen.
What's that you say, sir?
We'll take on the winners.
Oh, this is no game for gentry, sir.
Me? I worked on the mines. Here's a shopkeeper.
A policeman.
Plainsman.
Prospector.
Ostrich farmer.
And he's a married man.
All right, sir. We'll attend to you presently. As soon as we've dealt with this lot.
The decline and fall.
No, sir. It was the weight of my influence, which is considerable.
Major. You said Lobengula has wagons.
According to the tracks.
So, if he intends crossing the river...
You'll have to find a drift.
Now, why the devil couldn't you arrive at that conclusion without me?
You've only been here 5 minutes.
You've been here long enough to get involved with bloody leapfrog?
We've established camp. We were waiting orders.
Why didn't you and Burnham do a reconnaissance? Where's your initiative?
I was sure you had something definite in mind. You'd tell us about it when you were ready.
Find that drift. The sooner the better.
Now, there's a real officer for you. You should have knocked his ears off.
Not done, old boy.
As soon as I know where Lobengula is, I'll rush him with 50 men and a Maxim. The sick, the lame, and the lazy can stay here. In the care of Major Wilson.
Ah!
I'd like to come with you, sir.
Why?
For the experience, sir. Besides, I could be useful.
How would you be useful?
I'm very good with horses, sir.
You'd need food, water. You'd need permission.
I'm sure I'd get it, sir.
Who's your commander?
Captain Borrow, B Troop, sir.
I don't think the captain would like to be disturbed at the moment. If there's any trouble, I'll sort it out when we get back.
We were all soldiers, right back to the 16th century. So it was no surprise when they sent me to Wellington.
New Zealand, huh?
Oh, no, not the place, the college. From there, I was to go to Sandhurst.
And you didn't?
No, sir. Needed a war. Neither Europe nor Asia could oblige, so I settled for the colonies and frontier unrest. It was either India or Mashonaland, sir. I rather felt the Khyber Pass was old hat. Skirmishing tribesmen among the rocks and all that.
Could be a shrine. So the same kind of thing in Cheyenne country. Has to do with rainmaking. See all those holes? It's called a ringing rock. Hit it with a stone and it rings. Bad medicine.
They went to a lot of trouble to avoid this place.
Yeah.
Hey! I wouldn't do that if I were you. What's the name of your latest masterpiece?
It's called Veni Vidi Victor Sum.
What sort of gibberish is that?
It's Latin.
It was inscribed on Caesar's banners after his dirty weekend with Cleopatra.
Henry?
It's derived from something Caesar wrote at the end of the Pontic campaign. Veni Vidi Vici.
What's it mean?
Mine means I came, I saw, I was conquered.
Oh, I think it's daft.
That's because you're an ignorant Scotsman. Isn't that right, Mallory?
Yes, a Banks and Brays trotter.
Armed with a sporran. Anti-naggis in a skirt.
You assassinate devil!
You know what I'll do with that mouth of him when I catch you, don't you?
Yeah, it makes me glad they don't play the trumpet.
They're no more than a half hour ahead.
And they can't be far away.
They're not. This way.
Come on, ride with me. What's the matter with you? Come on, move!
I can't.
Come on, move your horse, get out of here!
Let him rest in the shade.
Don't spill any of that. It's all we've got.
You want some, sir? Your hands don't shake.
Nope. But they used to.
The men talk about you a lot.
Oh, yeah?
They say you fought the Indians in America.
I was a scout in Indian territory. Came across Modoc, Maricopa, Tonto Apache.
They say you're one of the best scouts in Africa.
Well,
I thought he might take help. But a boy.
Obviously thought it was a routine patrol, sir.
And obviously it's not.
I think we are worrying unnecessarily, sir. Major Wilson is very resourceful.
His resourcefulness can only be of service while ever he's alive. Just as vulnerable to an assegai as we are.
Did you really ride from Wells Fargo?
yep. Dripping Springs line. Out of Globe, Arizona.
On the high seat beside the driver?
No, the leather boot at the back. Got a better shot from there.
With a Winchester?
No, sawed-off shotgun.
How did you come here?
Huh? Well, let's see. I took a train to New York, steamship to Liverpool, freighter through the Suez, overland from Durban and horsebacked it up from Pretoria.
No, I meant why.
Blame Cecil Rhodes.
Why him?
I like the way he thinks. Incontinence.
Don't lose too much sleep worrying about what might have been. We have to move before dawn.
I didn't thank you for everything.
Was it as good as the war you needed?
I think so.
You know now where you stand.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
What's her name, Fred?
Who?
Fort Victoria girl.
Never. He was too busy licking the Rangers into shape.
That was only during the daytime. Oh, the goings on in Fort Victoria after the sun's gone down. Here. A Victoria captain called Fred met a damsel who went to his head. Though she cooed you're invited, she remained unrequited, because Fred dived and busted the bed. Dear mother, sell the pig and buy me out. Honestly, when I get out of this lot, I won't even join a Christmas club.
Well, what will you do?
I'll devote my time to finding a labor-saving device.
Like what?
A rich widow.
Don't encourage him. He'll be at it all night.
Go to sleep, you dirty old man. I'll love her and cherish her, and her money will be the last thing I think of. Every night, just before I go to bed. I'll never leave home again. Budge? Budge? What made an old married man like you leave home?
Another woman?
Yes, his mother-in-law. Why? I came for the cattle and the land. Perceived, gentlemen, an honest man. He patted the little woman on the head and left her at home.
All right, Billy.
While he went in search of greener pastures.
I said all right, didn't I?
Sorry I missed your poem today. I say it's very nice.
It's more praise than it deserves.
Ah, you're lucky you got talent. I can't do nothing.
You play the mouth organ.
Hey. A man's trying to sleep.
Sorry, Jock.
And it's nae joke. My name's Jack.
Where'd you get it? I nursed it from Johannesburg. Olympia bar. Go on. What part of London are you from? Oh, not London. Closer. One of its suburbs. Brighton. My dad's got a Winklebarrow there. I was going to take it over, but I got in bad with the opposition. They was in Wilkes, Jelly Hills and dressed crabs. Till I shoved their stall off the end of the pier. Then they was insolvent. All of a sudden, the South of England got too small for me. Sir Peter shipped me off to the colonies.
Natter, natter, natter. Aren't you two ever going to sleep?
Sorry, Jock. Jack.
Pack it up now. It's getting late.
Yeah, if we was bagpipes, he wouldn't mind, would he? Ah, you're a funny bloke. You belong on a punt. On the river. Punting underneath the willow trees. Daisy grass and clover. Banjos and pretty girls on cushions. And swans all about. The blokes with straw boaters and blazers.
Wasn't enough. Its limits were too clearly defined, too practicable. I found what I was looking for in Kew Gardens. Strelitzia. Crane flower.
Huh?
Like some exotic bird. I knew I had to go wherever it grew.
You're a good bloke.
No, he's not. He's a pain in the neck, and so are you. How many more times must I tell you?
Sorry, Jock.
Be reasonable. You can blather tomorrow. Winkles, banjos, strelitzias. What next?
Good night.
Sorry, Jock. Good night. Good night.
Come on then, rise and shine. Here I am on my feet, sun singeing my eyeballs, and you horrible little men are horizontal in the shade. What's your name, lad?
Small piece, Sergeant.
You wouldn't be pulling my leg now, would you, lad?
No, Sergeant.
Small piece, eh?
Yes, Sergeant.
Well, never mind, lad. Nature usually compensates. One egg or two.
I'll leave me alone. I'll get a job tomorrow.
That's the way to beat decay. Ventilate it.
Ow! Oh!
Good morning, sir. Major Forbes would like to see you right away.
We still don't know their strength or where they're kept.
What about a patrol? Across the river.
Take Burnham. Pick men with the best horses. I want to know Lobengula's exact position, how many men are with him, and the nature of the terrain.
Right.
And Major, be back before last light.
How do you feel about being baggage master? Forbes wants all the glory for himself. After the patrol, you're to command the lager, while he goes after the king himself.
Where'd you pick that up?
Forbes is galloper.
Well, I suppose he has the right to lead the final charge if he wants.
He's a textbook commander. He's jealous of you.
Bush worrying you? Some. Can't see far enough ahead.
Do a recce.
Yeah. I'm supposed to advise you, right?
Among other things.
And let's get the hell out of here.
What's the matter?
Feels like a setup.
What did you see?
I'm never wrong about these things.
What did you see?
Women and kids.
What?
Women and kids.
Can you see me telling Forbes we turned back because you saw women and kids? Can you? Well, go on. Stay closed up.
Yes, sir, Major Wilson.
La buona mamma.
Yeah.
Up in corsi.
Yeah, they.
Says the king's gone down to the end of the valley.
Yeah? How many men?
Amabuto Mangaki.
Sebedlulile izinduna sebedlulile sebechithekile.
So the men don't want to fight. They've quarreled with the Indunas. They've dispersed.
When?
Nini?
Ekuseni.
This morning.
Uh-huh. We need a guy. It's not too late to go back. But it soon will be. Come! Halt! What the devil do you think you're doing? This is far enough. Look. Just like I said, a setup. We're expected.
That's right. But look behind you. Want to go back?
I have a choice. Huh? Have any of us? You just wouldn't listen, would you?
I want the king.
Sir!
Display confidence. King.
Maybe.
Mr. Hofmeyer?
Sir.
Take Bradburn and Cahoon. Fall back and cover the rear of the patrol. Don't shoot unless you have to.
Sir.
The rest of you back up, Lieutenant Hofmeyer. Bill. Up. Bill, call to the king for me. Call him the great elephant that shakes the earth and stabber of the skies. And tell him we come in peace.
Ndrovan cool. And you can yes in Slava. In Slavi, Wazulu. Sizang Okutula.
Tell him the great white chief is waiting in Bulawayo to discuss an end to the war.
Ndulan kul yabam klope. Dili malele. Ukubulawayo. Ukuba, Ukulungwe, and Gomez Aquempi.
Try again, Bill. What shall I say now, sir? Anything. Call him Great Black Bull, anything.
Kunzin Yamankulu. Sizango Kutula.
Now's the time to get out, sir. Yeah, he's right.
All right. You and Burnham lead out. We'll withdraw without fuss. Ease yourselves out, Ari.
Not possible, sir. They break and follow. You go, sir. We'll cover you.
Are you sure you can manage?
Yes, sir.
And I distinctly said he was to be back before last night, didn't I? You were here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we'd have heard shots. Hold your fire. One shot and they'll bury us.
This should do. Run, run. Post sentries to all quarters.
I got that.
Can I try something, sir?
No heroics.
No, sir.
Well, I think it's obvious we need the column and the guns.
So who do I send?
Burnham.
No. You need me here.
Bill.
Sir?
Tell Forbes we've come up against more memorabilia than we bargained for. Then we're staying out all night, close to the king. If we're in trouble, we need the Maxims. I suggest he brings them up before first light.
Right, sir.
Take Bain and Robertson with you.
Yes, sir.
And Bill.
Sir?
Tell them what to say to him, just in case anything happens.
Very good, sir.
Wilson seemed to be my man.
But he's been with you all the way, sir.
But if he's deliberately disobeyed me, I'll have his guts for garters.
I should have listened to you.
It's my job to scout. Yours to command.
I underestimated.
Dear all, having a marvelous time. Wish you were here.
Reminds me of a week I once spent in Manchester. Seems to have cleared up. Sorry I put my foot in it back in the camp. We were only putting your leg.
That's all right.
I never realized there was a sore spot. Yes. Red was right. I did go off with another woman. My wife's best friend. She was staying with us. I thought it went deep with her, but it was envy. What Ellen and I shared. And I saw in her an escape from the ties that seemed to be so suffocating. We ran away. But somehow we took Ellen and the children with us. When I went back and told Ellen everything, hoping to start all over again, they had to hold her down. They said it would be better if I went away again. Perhaps later on I can start again. There's nothing without them.
Sir! Something out there?
Yes, sir. What happened to you? What the devil took you so long? Ask him.
They're making for the drift, sir.
They're off to Forbes in the column.
Sir. Sir. It's Captain Napier, sir, with news of Major Wilson.
How many Matabele are over there?
Looks like the whole blessed nation, sir.
What a bloody mess.
Major Wilson requests that the Maxims be moved up with the
Can't
column.
manhandle guns across a river at night.
Why not, sir?
They'd stick in the mud.
We'll be sitting ducks.
Major Wilson's in trouble,
It's
sir.
his own fault. Should have done as he was told.
We could dismantle the Maxims, put them on the horses.
Never.
And be across before the Matabele got here.
They're coming here.
Yes, sir.
Then why the devil didn't you say so?
I'm sorry, sir. My main concern is...
How many?
About 1,000, sir.
And when will they get here? No, come on, before or after sunup?
After.
Right. Chappie! Sir. My compliments to Captain Borrow. He's to be off in an hour with 20 men to reinforce Major Wilson till the morning.
Very good, sir.
And Chappie,
Sir.
Ravalli's at 0300 hours.
Sir.
I want the rest of the column to move as soon after first light as possible.
Very well, sir.
And you?
Sir.
You will take Captain Borrow to Major Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Diaries are dangerous.
Yeah? How about liquor? Sure hits a spot.
Medicinal purposes, emergencies, and disasters.
You brought it to the right place.
I used to keep a diary. Every thought, emotion, and experience faithfully set down. It was the best and the worst to me in that book. The first entry told of how I'd seen the wind blowing sand on the lip of a dune. Then I recorded following a woman through the streets of Cape Town. It was the Century War. Another time it was the sound the surf made booming and cleft along my hunt. And I wrote of wanting to touch the hair on MC van der Berg's neck. Later on I told of going off every night and not coming home till 3 and 4 in the morning. My pa thought it was some farmer's daughter who lathered me with a belt. But I was fencing a neighbor's land to earn a horse. Big stallion, 18 hands high, black as a crow's wing. I called him Satan. That didn't go down too well either. He was magnificent, quivering with energy and pride. I loved him. But I spent more time with him than I did with my Bible, and when my pa asked why, my ma showed him the book she'd found, my diary. It was all the horse and other things. I remember some of what my pa yelled about the profanity of thinking that a horse had a soul, about lascivious passion and carnal pleasure. He said I was ungodly and that I'd fallen victim to the devil. When I heard the shot, I knew what he'd done. I went to kill him with a whip. He hit me with a gun and left me for dead in the stall. When I was well again, he forbade me to go into his church. Pa was a minister. I struck it on my own after that. Alone ever since. Not quite alone.
I've seen Burnham do this with his bare feet, sir. But I'm a Highlander, not a plainsman. You're doing very well. Seems to veer to the right, sir, but the spoor's too faint to be sure. We'll risk it.
Easy, trooper. It's only me.
That a Billy on the move?
Maybe.
Trouble?
A lot of activity out there.
You think the Matabele... What is it?
Horses.
Many?
Plenty.
The column?
Not that many.
Where's Forbes? And the rest of the column? And the Maxims?
They're moving up at dawn.
Didn't Napier give Forbes my message? Robertson!
Yes, sir. He did. Forbes won't move until dawn. He's afraid the column will get caught with its trousers down, and Ralph agrees.
First light is too late. We need him here now, ready to move in. Everything according to the book. Gentlemen, this obviously is a situation that is not catered for in War Office manuals. So we'll devise our own tactics. We'll surprise the Matabele by dashing in, surrounding the palisade, and seizing the king. Our instructions are to capture the king at all costs. That is exactly what we'll do. He's gone.
Gunfire. You have a tremendous talent for stating the obvious.
Well, I think the sooner we get over there, the better.
I want the men on the move. Today, gentlemen, today.
We don't get out of here, we'll be cut off! Retire! Rest of you provide cover!
Come on, boy. We gotta move.
Get your horses under cover! Come on, lads, come along. Hurry it up! Under cover! The trees! Boys! Deploy for all round the fence! Unsaddle! Use your saddles like a barricade! Crutches, brushwood, everything! Come on, hurry it up now! Hurry it up, lads! Come on, get to it! Come on, get the horses under cover! Come on, come on! Come on, I'll pack. on. Come on. Get over here. Come on, lads. Come on. Easy now. Over here.
You all right? You know, when all this is over, I reckon you'll be going home for a spell.
Oh.
My diary? Major Wilson? Sure you did.
The Major wants you.
Get all that saddles down to the barricade.
Oh, saddle that is, Sergeant Bradbury.
Stay with him.
Go on, move that timber.
All right, let's have some more timber down here.
Come on, look lively.
Yeah?
I'm sending you to Forbes.
He's not coming.
With Bain and Ingram.
He'd have been here by now.
Just a minute.
Still pulling rank, eh?
You're the only one who'll get through.
What'll I tell him?
Tell him our lives depend on him.
That Matabele business. You know, about the knife never returning alone. You make that up?
What do you think?
That's what I figured. See ya. So long, soldier.
They beat their shields with their spears. It's the most exciting sound I've ever heard. When it stops, they'll be here.
Hold your fire to my word of command.
Wait for it, lads.
I'll buy a beer for every man you hit. All right, eh? I'll let him, you count 'em. That's one pint of beer, you owe me, Jock. Sorry, Jack.
I was out in the rain. Always does this. Comes in with his shoes squelching. Come in, Pa. Stop laughing. It's only rain. Look at yourself. Wet through. I want to tell you about the eagles on the anthill. I threw a stone and they flew off a rhino's head. Oh, I wanted to fly myself. Soar with them. Oh, may I fly too? Please say yes. Yes. You fly too, boy. Fly high and far. Thanks, Pa.
Leave him. My father confirmed him. I'll bury him.
Is he dead? Good.
What sort of donkey talk is that?
A bullet comes express delivery. They don't all have rifles. An assegai is something else again.
They'll lie up and lick their wounds now.
Yes, sir? What sort of a sergeant are you, anyway?
Not the same sort of captain you are.
Touche. Talk about square pegs.
Up the backside of Africa.
Well, that could be true for some people. But I put down roots here in Salisbury. With investments. I've got a ranch.
And a girl?
Name's Lucy. Came seeking adventure. I suppose this is it.
I came for the deserts, the Namib and the Kalahari. I have a love of the wide open spaces. Something of a mania. Must be a product of living on an island with a maritime climate. I'd seen the Gobi and Sinai, Sahara. I wanted more. Seemed to have lost my way. It's a bit late now to start asking for directions.
Why don't they come and get it over with?
They're having a tea break. You must try and stop worrying. You'll get yourself an ulcer.
There must be something we can do.
Oh, don't get your knickers in a knot. You'll upset everybody, sir.
That's no way to speak to an officer.
Do you think they'll ask for your rank, sir?
Go in the back. Come on. Sir, how the devil did you get here? Where's Major Forbes? Major!
Well,
You will be if you don't keep your head down.
where's Wilson and the others?
Waiting for you, Major. Can you relieve him?
Does it look like it? Where are you going?
Back across the river.
No!
They need help, man.
I order you to stay here!
No!
Yes!
Major, there'll be no survivor.
Hey, what's the date today?
4th of December. Still trying to order a turkey. Why?
It's my birthday. I'm 25.
Well, don't expect a cake because the shop's shut.
Come on then. 3 cheers for Henry. Come on, Henry, you're a poet. Give us a speech.
We need every last round. Pass the word.
Collect the rounds of the dead and wounded. When a man falls, collect his bandolier and rifle.
With a Matabili, wouldn't you send rifles up there?
They pick us off like flies, sir.
One man could stop them.
Me, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You may find this handy. There'll be revolvers to spare before we're through.
Aye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yours, I think. Lily! Lily! No. It's all right. That is such a ridiculous way to go.
Prepare to withdraw.
Across the river?
No, all together. The whole thing's a fiasco. You get to your horse. The sooner we get back to Bulawayo, the better. Bugler!
thought you said the column was coming, sir.
And you'd better believe it.
Do you?
Is this all you've got?
Over here! Bring your ammunition! Collect what revolvers you can find!
Lucky bastard. Thought I hadn't wet myself.
You all right?
Well, I'll never win the derby.
Can you make it back here?
What, without crutches?
Don't count on 6 rounds. Some have and some haven't.
Come on, come on!
No ammo. What do you mean? There's nothing left? Miss!
Leave him. That's the way he is.
May the mountains standing by you ever guard you, and the rivers wash your spirit bright and clean. May the animals and birds sing of a peace that is to come, and not the glory of a land that might have been. May God be with you and keep you strong. May your tomorrows be rich and long. May the lives that you have taken be for reason, and the pain that you have suffered make you strong. May the seeds that have been sown bring out the fullness of the future. May God give you the strength to right your wrongs. It's just a dream, I know, but dreams set you free. Dreaming can ease your mind and bring you peace. May the sweetness of your soil yet bring you riches, and your pastures ever fill your belly's needs. May the nations that you harbor find a way to live as one. Keep your standards high and not give way to greed. May God be with you and keep you strong. May your tomorrows be rich and long.
Give us strength to face all danger, and when challenges to dare, guide us, Lord, to wise decision. Ever roam thy grace the way. Oh, let our hearts be bravely always. Oh, this land with thee like hell. Rise, O voices of road, bringing